Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Transport Incorporated, or Transport Inc., depending on how you want to say that. We're back to our friend in Italy. That's where we're playing at the moment. We are up in the North Country near the Swiss border, transporting between Turin and Milan. And I have got up to $100,000 or rubles or whatever we want to call them, but the symbol is dollars. And I've come back specifically now because we've got an issue with drivers, which I just wanted to show you. Remember how in the first episode I did say that drivers do get a little bit persnickety about their salaries, and they continually want those salaries updated. Well, our drivers are indicating that they're not totally unhappy, but they're not satisfied with their $3,500 a month salary. So we're going to just increase this till we make them happy, which is the green face. Now, if they get unhappy enough, they actually go on strike. And I've seen this separated between bus drivers and train drivers, but I've not, obviously we haven't done, or I haven't done aircraft, so we haven't seen what happens with aircraft when that occurs, but from all accounts, they just go on strike and you don't get anything happening, which means that you not only don't make money, you very quickly start losing money. Now we do have, now I have played the game obviously because we got up to $100,000 and while we were off camera. So we do have 2 vehicles in being repaired at the moment. Oddly enough, they're both of the vehicles in being repaired are the first class vehicles. So the first thing now that I would like to do is just have a quick review of what we've got going on. We've got 1 economy, 2 first class and 2 goods. I'm going to add another economy vehicle because we need them to move things along a bit and make more money, which is pretty much what this is all about. And then at this, oh, we've got a guy who's finished, yep. So I'll send you back. And then at the same time, I want to buy in a manager because I'm already getting tired of trying to do this manually. So we're going to buy a manager, and we do this by renting an office. That's what costs us our $30,000. So there you go. And what we're now going to do is we're going to assign all the current vehicles to this manager. And then all the new vehicles that come along, or we buy, we're going to auto-assign to the manager as well. Now, there are options. You know, you can manage some and not manage others, but I don't see the point in that, quite frankly. So that's what we're going to do. So we now have a manager, and we are all good to go. And in fact, we are going. And now we won't have to worry about managing those vehicles into and out of the maintenance area. Now, the question remains is how many and what are we able to do? Now, that run from Rome to there could be a reasonable transport hub for goods, and trains are pretty good for that sort of thing. But at this stage, I'm thinking I don't want to do that. What we do have, and what could be an opportunity for us, oh, it's got an airport, okay, is doing something in Rome. Now, Rome, interestingly enough, has got some options, and we're going to have a bit of a problem getting to Bari. The medium city there and the small city there. I think this one looks potentially good for us, but that one definitely good for us for transport, for trains. Let's just work through this all the way. No, I'm liking this one particularly. From there to Naples as an expansion. Oh, now the bus drivers want more money. And now we're going up quite a bit. Yeah, okay. Okay, 62,000. How's our debt going? We still have a debt outstanding. We have 3 months to pay it off. So we're not going to get another debt at this moment. That is definitely a train transportation link. But I think we should set up a link between there and there, frankly. Oh gosh, they're unhappy again. Doesn't take much. So we're going to create a new route from Rome to Naples. And we're going to look at first-class passengers for a start, and we have 20 of them. Actually, as it turns out, we have a 20-seater first-class vessel coach, which does 125 kilometres an hour. Now, 157. What's 157 to 200? We're not going to be able to do that. So we're going to get this one at $120,000. What's the loan situation? 2 months left. Loan amount. $100,000. I'm going to go 110,000 on this one and take out the loan. And just pause you for a minute. Go to there. Now that's a bit radical for me, and I don't know that I would normally do that. But I feel that we need to be getting on with things. We're not doing well compared to our competitors, and we do need to be doing well. So straight away, these people are not happy. We can see that, and we've only got 16 out of 20. So we are going to drop our price by $2 a ticket. And see if we can get this up to 20 on the return trip. No. So we're going to drop it 2 more. Now, why 2? I've found that 1 does very little. 2 seems to be a good number to drop by, although there are times when we'll certainly be dropping by more than 2. And that happens with trains, at least in the games that I've played so far with this. That's what happens. $2,000 and 20 out of 20. Great. Okay, so we've got things going along there reasonably nicely. And we've got cargo. I think we need to get a bit more money in the bank before we worry about cargo down there. And that will be helped because at the moment monthly payment is 4, monthly payment is 13. Well, you might as well say 18,000. You might as well say 18,000 a month in loan payments. Affordable, but only just. And we've got 1 month to go before we are free of that loan. So let's speed up and we'll get some more money in the bank. Ooh, why we're unhappy? Why are so many people unhappy? Ah, there was a riot in the city, okay. And it was that city in particular, right? One more month to go, and then we're down from there. We could look at going up here to that city, which would then, I think, link us to that city. And there, I think we could do Bern. And Bern, Vaduz and Geneva in Switzerland. Switzerland is $110,000. And I think we could afford that. Although we have not fully... Earthquake, ooh. We have not fully exploited Italy yet. So the bus is pulling in $2,600 a month, which is pretty reasonable. And we're up to 70,000 already, which is good. And we have 7 months on that to go. So at this point, we could certainly look at some cargo. Let's do the survey. We've got 144. I think we should put in the same as we did before. This one here. Okay, there you go. Year 2. We are coming up to the point where we could start buying other companies. We're going to have trouble because we're not exactly ahead of the game here. Look at that. That's a problem. Okay, going reasonably well. Sports event. Now, when these events pop up, and you can see them, like there's an event there, the summer semester, that gives you opportunity for more transportation of various types around different events. So that's a sports event and that's semester break. And as you can see, the profit margin's doing reasonably well. We've only got 6 months to go on that. So that's good too, because we're making reasonable sums of money. Now, we can add the additional truck to keep this moving along, which I'm going to do right now. And we should actually keep an eye on this just to make sure it's working. See that we carry 60 out of 60. The driver, what does that mean? Not happy, but what part's not happy? No. Okay. Oh, here we go. Drivers are not happy again. Driver's mood is low. Well, shouldn't be now. How are the vehicles doing? Pretty good. Now, where are you? You're in Milan. You are okay. Now, at this point, if we don't decide to add another garage for our vehicles to be serviced in, if one of these vehicles down here needs servicing, it will need to drive all the way up to Milan to be serviced and then come back down here again. But we're not going to do that. We're going to build another depot in here for the servicing to take effect. Whoops. And we're also going to, now you can, oh, this is an interesting one. You can hide vehicles. Okay. That's the hide vehicles button up there. We'll just scroll that down so you can see all of that. So if I don't want to see the vehicles, I merely do that and it takes the vehicles away and replaces them with little dots. I can do that. And I can also show the competition like that as opposed to like that. So that's also a good thing. So I'm going to add a depot there. Now, we don't need to add another manager because we have one manager that deals with all road transport vehicles. So we don't need to add another manager. And don't forget that in the last episode, we also said automatically assign all new vehicles to the manager. So that's already been done. Fuel price decrease, which is good for us. Now, what we also can do is we can affect some changes to our vehicles. So, for example, let's take, what was our first vehicle? Our first vehicle was the Milan to Turin economy bus. Now, we can have a look at this one and we can see the upgrades. Now, we can go for a higher speed, which will cost us 5,000. Okay, so currently, notice how unhappy they are from going from, well, from both actually, at various times. And that's about speed. So this is bus 01. So let's do the upgrade the speed. And then we'll wait and see how it responds to that. And let's wait. Notice that at the top now of the bus symbol, there is an engine, which means that's what we've modified. They're comfortable with the ticket price. And let's see how they go with the speed. We may actually be able to put the price back up. Let's check this out. So now doing 125 kilometres. So we put the price back up to $50, not $48. Yep. Okay, so we've been able to make an extra $2 a seat now per trip. So that's not bad for us. And eventually that will return more than we spent on it. So that's good. So we're up to 135. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to expand into Switzerland and buy this license. So you'll notice each country, right? Click on it. It will tell you the number of cities and give you the price of the license. So we're going to go into Switzerland. It has 3 cities, Geneva, Bern, Vaduz, and $110,000. So we're going to buy that. And we are now in Switzerland. And what is the money situation? 2 months left to go to pay that loan. So from Milan, we can go to Vaduz, which is pretty good. Or from Bern, what? Did I not buy the license? Oh, I didn't buy the license. What happened? I must have just lost money as I was about to buy the license. That's rude. All right, come on, guys. Get the money back up, please. Yeah, we've got a vehicle in being repaired. Okay, now let's buy the license. Buy. Okay, that is much better. Okay, so what have we got in terms of first class passengers? 18, and they want 132. 18, and they want 132. Okay, now, what have we got? Well, we don't have 132. We're not going to get the 132. So, where is the first class? Where's the first class? Let's just check something out for a minute. There's the first class. We'll pause the game now. I want to have a look at the vehicle. Higher durability and more luxury. More luxury is quite good because it allows you to increase your prices. So an upgrade to a vehicle, if it improves the service, will normally let you increase your prices. But this is going to be a difficult one because it's a long way away. And I suspect it's not going to be profitable in the short term. So that symbol the unhappy face tells you that they are not happy campers. So we'll need to drop the price to get the number of passengers up. So at the moment we've got 4. So in actual fact, we probably are going to need to drop that price significantly. Yeah. So we'll take it all the way down to 72. And we got 6 out of 12 for this run. So net profit total, now starting to make a bit of money. So that's 10 out of 12. So what we could do at this point is increase the luxury. 50,000 and the durability. Now the durability literally means, I'm going to put that up to 74. Durability literally means the time between maintenance runs. So you're actually saving money on maintenance of vehicle if you can increase its durability. So 74, it likes 74, let's go to 76. Because we've got to try and maximise the money that we get out of this as much as we can. Still like 76. Let's go to 78. Still like 78. Okay, we'll go back to 80. And notice in the top left-hand corner again, the Transport Workers Union are not happy with their salaries and conditions at the moment. And we'll get to that in a minute. We just want to make sure, you know what, we may even be able to get more. Let's see what the bus guys are doing. 4,000. Okay. For 82, it's 12 out of 12. I'm comfortable with that. Actually, I'm going to leave it at 82 because that's a reasonable run. Now, what's Burn doing? So Burn's got another run. It can go either way. And we could do, yeah, okay, 77. We'll get up to 100,000. 1 month to go. Now we're making enough money where we are able to expand even when we're paying off a loan, which is really good. Let's have a look at these guys and see what we've got. We've got 68, 80 to 130. So 1.7 and 80 and 68. 1.7, 80 and 68. This looks like the go right here. Oh, we just lost an enormous sum of money just right there. Okay, we're going to get that vehicle straight away. Oh, now what? Oh, there's a right. I just bought the vehicle in the middle of a right. That didn't end up well, did it? So this is stocks, which you can buy and sell. So it says here, stocks are a valuable asset that can help you earn extra money. Protect your company from being bought out and buy out other competitors. Yep. So I should do this so that you can actually read it. So I'll leave it there. Yep. Yep. In free play mode, a peacetime can be set for a limited number of months. Well, we did that. And I think that means we've passed our date, right? We basically have to wait for this riot to finish because we're not going to be making any money until it does. However, I think we should probably look at companies. Now, the cheapest company at the moment has got to be this one here, the Global Transport Union. Not enough stocks. Buy stock. I don't think the time is right yet. And the ticket price, well, we've already fiddled with the ticket price. So I think you guys are across that. So this is an unhappy camper. Why is he waiting for passengers? Let's drop the price down to 42. There you go. And what have we got? Not happy. And the problem is speed, right? So what do we get in upgrades? We can do all sorts of things with this. We'll get high durability. I always like high durability. How many guys on the bus? 36 out of 36. $34 out of 36, right? So let's put the comfort up, and then we might as well spend the money and have less petrol being used as well. So there we go, 36. Let's go up to 46. Net profit last month, net profit total, not so good. So that's all right. We'll go up to 48. Okay, net profit total $332. $2,000. Yeah, that's better. Ooh, liking it. Let's go to 52. See if it'll bear 52. No, it went to 16 out of 36. That's not so good. No. We'll go back to 50, see what happens at 50. Okay, I think it's going to be a 48. Yeah, it's at 48. But that's fine because we're making reasonable money at this point. And I think we're not far off looking at not far off looking at trains. And trains for goods, as it turns out, are the way to go. Now, it does look like we've got a very good number of first-class passengers there. And that particular bus is a 20-seater. And it looks like we've got the same there. We could take one of these first-class buses away and introduce another one down there. Possibilities. Right. So what are we going to do? What is our next move? I think our next move is a rationalisation, and we should take possibly a first-class bus from up here and put it down here. Just double check that. Yep, put it down there. And put a, let's check it. No, not enough. No, not enough. Well, our next step is probably to look at why are there two crowns there? That's kind of unusual. Interesting. Okay, our next step is trains. And I think in the next episode, yes, we're going to stop doing cars and trucks now and buses, and we're going to look very carefully at putting in a cargo run from train between Milan and Rome, and that will be in our next episode, everyone. So thank you very much for joining me today. I do hope you are enjoying Transport Inc. and also that you are well, and I'll look forward to seeing you when you come back to Grumpy as Gamer. Until then, take care and look after yourselves. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.